Federico Ferrante here from Azimut Yachts, and we are now in the engine room of the Azimut Grande 27 meter, and I am always very inclined to spend time and show you spaces which I think they are fairly underestimated in the industry. The engine room is really the heart of every yacht. If something goes wrong here, no matter how pretty is the upstairs, you will not have a good time on board. And so I think it's worth it to spend a quick time to show you what we use, number one, and how we install it, number two. So for instance, it starts from these pumps. All the Azimut Yachts seawater components and under the waterline component are in either copper nickel or bronze for corrosion resistance. So all this material that you see is not a simple metal elbow or a simple metal check valve. These are all either copper nickel or bronze component to preserve them from seawater corrosion. Of course, I was gently sitting on this MAN 12V 1900 horsepower beast, which are configured on the Azimut 27 meter in a V-drive configuration. So I'll show you later actually the cardan shaft, the gearbox, the PTOs for the thruster when we go that way. Here we provide power to the boat through not one, but actually you can see it. One is here, and the other one is actually on the other side. We have two 32 kW generator providing a total of 64 kW to the boat. And when the boat is not on generation, I am sure if you hear them working right now, but we have two sets, one per bar, one per shore power bar, two sets of shore power converters. These are AC, manufactured in California, so the best product available on the market right now, the best service for the US market. And they make this an international boat on one hand, because you can plug this boat in any shore power condition in the world. Europe, 50 hertz, 220 volts, to America, 240 volts to 60 hertz. So power, no matter which power you feed to the boat, these units right here, these 4 units, they convert it into American power, if you wish. Make it an international boat, but on top of that, they also stabilize power. So when you start highline hopping, going to the Bahamas, going to places which not necessarily have the quality of power ideal for a boat like this, these components right here, they take any power coming in and they transform it. That's why they're called shore power converters. They convert that power into exactly what the boat and the components on board need. You have a lot of components on board which are very sophisticated, they cost a lot of money. You want to feed them good food. It's like children. You want to give your children the best food available. Power is food for components, for pumps, electronics, audio, video, and so on and so forth. These 4 guys right here make sure that the best food arrives to those components. You can see again the level of quality and detail. This is the rudder post. As you can see, completely and fully accessible. You need to replace or do any sort of maintenance. The area is extremely clean, easy to work on. Of course, everything is protected by a common bonding system. You see this yellow, green wire and black, perfect ABYC coating for conductors. So everything is designed to be properly installed, but also properly serviced and properly maintained. Sorry for these awkward positions, but we need to adapt to the space. I want you to come with me, and because again, I might be not your average video guy, but I love to show these things. Look at the level of quality of this electrical compartment. First of all, light into the panel to make sure that you see everything you need without the need of a flashlight. And then every single wire, every single component, name and label. We provide each of our boat with electrical drawings, both in paper and digital format, and each cable, each device, each breaker, each dimmer, each relay is labeled dedicatedly to be found on the electrical drawings. As you can see, this is all the power bar right here, all this red conductor right here. Each and every single one is labeled. So the legend of the Italian electrical system on board, spaghetti and whatever I heard, is really a 20-25 years old fantasy story, because this is the way Italians build electrical systems today, and specifically at Azimut Yachts. So as you can see, this is we were looking at the DC, this is AC, of course a separated AC, DC, all blue and brown conductor, neutral and phase, so everything is to ARENA and BYC standard, and everything is, this is the way we work. I mean, no need of too much talking about it, it shows on itself. We were talking about actually the configuration of the drive. This is a V-drive configuration, which means that the gearbox is not following the engine, is actually forward of the engines, which is this beautiful piece of equipment right here. This is your heat exchanger, of course, with all bronze or copper nickel fittings, and this kind of configuration allow us to keep the engine room smaller and shorter to provide more room in the guests' accommodation. This is a big, nice, beautiful PTO. As you can see, look at the size of this hydraulic piping, which comes from this beautiful oil reservoir, and that feed your bow thruster, one PTO, and on the other side you have another PTO which feed the stern thruster. So again, this boat is equipped with hydraulic bow and stern thruster. Each has his own independent PTO fed by a dedicated oil system. So of course the gearboxes are installed on rubber mounting, and everything is then closed and clean and insulated. Talking about insulation, as you can see, this is your air conditioning system, where every pipe, everything is completely insulated from condensation, but at the same time very easy to access and work on. And of course this can become an extra working bench if you're going to put on top of it, and can become, the crew can make it an extra working bench. That is the stair for emergency escape hatch. The stairs that you see there in the middle, of course, is removable, but provide access to the emergency escape hatch. That is your other 32 kW generator, Kohler, and right there, that blue electric motor that you see on top of the oil reservoir with the manometer for the pressure of the oil, that is dedicated to the movement of the garage door. Those orange wires that you see all the way down in the back, that is a control unit for the underwater lights. There is one per side. We saw one on the other side as well. You have Glendinning cable master on both sides, so the big round white bucket behind the generator is the Glendinning cable master motor. So your shore power cord, which are very big and heavy, goes in and out on their own, of course. And I think that's about it. Again, I don't want to take too much of your time with this stuff, but I've been a yachtsman all my life, and I started when I was 22, working in the marine industry. I'm 47 now, so it's 25 years, and I'm still love and I'm fascinated by the technical side. So I always like to give you a little bit of an insight of maybe something that is not necessarily so much seen elsewhere. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any question, please do not hesitate to contact us at azimutyachts.com or MarineMaxYachts.com.